everyone, welcome to Truth Told Go Deeper. It's great to see you. When Glenn and I were first married, we were youth leaders in a church, and in that congregation there was an elderly lady who was an absolute delight. When you would say to her, "How are you today?" she would always reply with this expression, and she used to say, "I'm looking to the Lord." And that's what I want to speak about today. Firstly, we are looking to the Lord in order to deal with our sin. Secondly, we are looking to the Lord to gain our strength. And thirdly, we are looking to the Lord so that we see things differently. We always need to keep our eyes on the Lord and focus on Jesus. Otherwise, we're going to get distracted by all the different things that happen in our lives. He is the one to whom we can go to with our sin to gain our strength and in order to have a different perspective on everything. Jonah says this: "When I lost all hope, I turned my thoughts once more to the Lord." So firstly, we need to look to Jesus in order to deal with our sin. John 1 verse 29 to 30 says, "The next day John saw Jesus coming towards him and said, 'Look to the Lamb of God who takes away the sins of the world.'" John 1 verse 36 goes on to say, "And looking upon Jesus as he walked, he says, 'Behold the Lamb of God.'" And looking, which means to fix his eyes with a significant gaze upon Jesus as he walked. We've got to look to Jesus because he is the only one who can take away our sin. He only can forgive us and give us a new beginning. Hebrews 12 verse 2 says, "Keeping our eyes fixed on Jesus, on whom our faith depends from beginning to end." On this Christian journey, we want to make it to the finishing line, don't we? And the only way to do that is to focus on Jesus, not on ourselves, not on our circumstances, not on our sin or our failures or our heartaches or our disappointments. We keep our eyes fixed on Jesus. So we look to Jesus because he's the only one that can deal with our sin and take it away. Secondly, we look to Jesus so that we can gain strength. Psalm 105 verse 4 says, "Look to the Lord and his strength. Seek his face always." Isaiah 40 verse 26 to 31 says, "Lift your eyes and look to the heavens. Who created all of these? He who brings out the starry host one by one and calls them each by name. Because of his great power and mighty strength, not one of them is missing. Why do you say, O Jacob, and complain, O Israel, my way is hidden from the Lord, and my cause is disregarded by my God? Do you not know? Have you not heard that the everlasting God, the Lord, the creator of the ends of the earth, he will not grow tired. His understanding no one can fathom. He gives strength to the weary. He increases the power of the weak. Even youths grow tired and grow weary, and young men stumble and fall. But those who hope in the Lord will renew their strength. They will soar on wings like eagles. They will run and not grow weary, and they will walk and not faint." When you are struggling to make it through the day, lift your eyes to Jesus and fix your eyes upon Jesus, and he will be your strength. To fix means to direct your attention. Look to Jesus and he will be your strength. Psalm 121 says a similar thing. "I will lift up my eyes to the hills. Where does my help come from? My help comes from the Lord who made the heavens and the earth." Thirdly, we need to look to Jesus so that we see everything else differently. As we look to Jesus, maybe he can teach us a different way of looking at things. Jesus didn't only look at situations, he saw situations with a proper gaze. And as we read through the New Testament, we can't miss the way in which Jesus saw people. Tired crowds, weary from travelling, beggars, the marginalised people, the sick and the lost, they all came under his gaze, didn't they? Think about the story of Zacchaeus, the little short man. He climbed up a tree to get a glimpse of Jesus. He wanted to see Jesus. But more importantly, Jesus saw Zacchaeus. He always will look out for us. That story is found in Luke chapter 19. Jesus was the one that saw Zacchaeus. And we often sing that beautiful worship song, don't we? "God, I look to you. Don't let me be overwhelmed. Give me vision to see things as you do." It becomes obvious that Jesus doesn't only just look, he really sees. Looking just takes a moment, but really seeing, that takes a lot more. Many times in the gospel we read, Jesus saw. He saw the crowds. He saw their faith. He saw those in need of his help. So he is looking to us as well. But the question today is, are we like this dear lady in our church? Are we looking to the Lord? King David wrote in Psalm 25 verse 15, "My eyes are ever towards the Lord." Just like Peter when he was walking on the water, we too will begin to sink the moment we take our eyes off the Lord. When we see our difficulty, we tend to look to other people or our own personal strength to fix it. We look in every direction for a way of escape. No matter what the danger, our eyes must be fixed on Jesus. So today, let's keep looking to the Lord to deal with our sin, to give us the strength, and so that we see everything else differently. Psalm 34 verse 5 says, "Those who look to him are radiant with joy. Their faces will never be ashamed." Have a great day, everyone. Take care.